On December 16th, 2023, I posted an IG story about certain public figures worldwide, highlighting the roles they play in the grand scheme of things as opposed to the character they portray in reality. Before we made those posts on December 16th, 2023, the handler and I had already been sharing a series of posts that seemed cryptic and strange, so much so that some people think I'm possessed or deranged. But I'm not. I know it'll take a while for you to understand, but you will in the long run. In the meantime, feel free to call me whatever you like. On the 20th of December 2023, I made this post which reads, "From now on, this page will show to the world and tell in plain language the atrocities of the so-called ruling class, elites, who have kept the masses in bondage up until now. No more subliminals, no more codes. Hashtag, power has changed hands." So, everything you're seeing me post is a direct result of this. I'm stepping forward to break down and simplify the previously encrypted messages you've seen in my past social media posts. I realize there's a lot of mystery surrounding everything. At the end of the day, these are the things God has shown to me, and it's time to speak up and let the world know. I've been chewing on the morsel of a proverb. It's time to let you guys in on the sweet old truth. I spoke about one of the characters in my video titled The Judgement of the Church. In this video, I'll be exposing the other characters, who they really are, and how they hide in plain sight. The Bible talks about these characters in the book of Ephesians 6:12. The KJV reads, and I quote, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." The Message Bible translation goes thus: "This is no afternoon athletic contest that we'll walk away from and forget about in a couple of hours. This is for keeps, a life or death fight to the finish against the devil and his angels." Even though these versions don't really capture the efficacy of the message, it does tell me that this is a battle that must be waged, whether or not you're prepared for it. And it's one of two things. Either you unalive them or they unalive you. So you have to have your mind set. It's a do or die affair. And keep in mind, it's God's side and the other side. For an army to wage war against the other, it must have a deep understanding of its enemy to stand any chance of victory. In fact, without solid knowledge of the enemy's strength, weakness, and tactics, the battle is as good as lost from the outset. Essentially, for us to win this battle that's not against blood and flesh, we need to know who exactly the enemy is. I know this passage was intended to reveal exactly who these people are. And in creating this video, I'd like to acknowledge the insights of a TikTok creator who expertly unpacked this familiar Bible verse with depth, revealing a layer of meaning that often go overlooked. She brings fresh understanding to these words we've read countless times, yet maybe never fully grasped. Through her breakdown, we begin to see the true message, a message that resonates beyond the surface and speaks directly to our lives today. Using the oldest English translation, she gently lifts the veil and exposes these principalities and powers that carry out the works of wickedness, the rulers of the darkness of this world, and spiritual wickedness in high places. Backed up with the revelation the handler made via my IG story, by the end of this video and by God's grace, I would have been able to expose who these people truly are.
I want the original version. Therefore, I will be referencing the oldest version of the English Bible, the 14th century English Bible. Ephesians 6:12 says, "For why striving is not to us against flesh and blood, but against princes and potentates, against rulers of the world of these darknesses, against spiritual things of wickedness in heavenly things." In today's speech, essentially what this is saying is that the battle is not the one that we think exists between each other. Real battle is against princes, kings, queens, emperors, principalities. Even further, it's not just regular battle, right? It's not flesh and blood, gnashing and lashing. No, it's spiritual and it's dark. It's important to note that this verse has been changed to mean something entirely different in 2024. The current version reads like this: "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." On the surface, you might think that's fine, but it's not, because in this version, you would have no idea that the wicked and evil spirits of darkness, princes of darkness, are not just some ambiguous red flaming hot devil. No, specifically, they are kings, queens, emperors, pharaohs, and princes.
I hope you took a good look at the picture she used, because once I reveal the other characters, we will truly understand and appreciate the impact of the video we just watched. Interestingly, I came across Abundance of Goodness Zero's post on 25th of July 2024, after I'd made this post back in December of 2023. Shout out to Abundance of Goodness Zero for that one. It's no coincidence that both British royals like King Charles and the late Queen Elizabeth and Arab royals from the Middle East appeared in the video. These are the characters in the same order the handler and I posted them on my IG on the 16th and 22nd of December 2023. Now compare the images she used in her video with the ones you're about to see. I can't make this shit up. The truth is always in plain sight. Like I always say, I'm just here to help us all connect the dots. I do not have all the answers and nobody does. We can only come together to forge a way forward. Even if I differ to you in opinion or ideology, we can find a common ground, so please let's do for love and humanity. The time has come for humanity to really unite, and nothing can stop this force. Peace and love of Yahuwah. Yahusha is King.